Today is resupply day, and as soon as it stops raining, I can have a burger, pizza, hot dog, ice cream, donuts. Alright, it is cold, it is wet. It's nothing like it raining all night and then waking up to 30-degree weather. It's resupply today, so I'm going into town where I can sit in a nice warm restaurant, eat a nice awesome burger. So here's the creek that runs through the campsite. And then over in here, we have a waterfall. And a little gorge. Isn't that cool? It was too cloudy to see all this yesterday. Gotta backtrack to get back to this spur trail, and that will lead us into town, and then I can go eat a burger, pizza, hot dog, ice cream, and donut, and then resupply. Look, creek, rock, bridge, more water. Man, we are so close to being there. So close to being in town. And I come across this. This is the trail, guys. That is enough water to go up and over my boot. So now I must use my expert water and mud navigation skills. And that's where also trekking poles are going to come in very handy. And guys, these are the $30 trekking poles I was talking about. They're the generic, like made in China ones. And they've already saved my life like 20 times on the trail. And it's only been 10 days. They're holding up quite well. But of course, if you decide to get some of these, test them out and make sure that they're actually going to work for you. Don't just think they're going to hold your weight automatically, because if you think it's going to save you and they decide to snap and you fall off a cliff, it's your own fault. Alright? Not mine. And here's the ice cream. Burger awesomeness. Alright, everybody, almost completely resupplied. I had an awesome burger, I had ice cream. Now I'm gonna go over to the gas station and see what I can do about pizza, hot dog, donut. I also need to find protein bars and trail mix. See that? I hiked all of that. I'm running ultra heavy. Farewell, Silver Bay. It was nice to spend the last couple hours here in civilization before returning back to the wild. Oh, and I looked in the mirror at the bathroom at Northwoods where I got the burger. I look like a pirate. Arrgh! What are you doing? This is all uphill. And I'm running ultra heavy. Yeah, I got some extra food for tonight. Probably not the best idea, but hey. So, with the weight and the uphill, it's time to embrace the suck. I feel like, I don't know, I could be pushing could be pushing 50 pounds, guys. I'm a little bit concerned right now. A little bit. I wanted to make sandwiches tonight. At least I got all that extra energy from all the pop I drank when I was in town. So hey, there we go. So even though I'm extremely heavy, my attitude has changed completely because of that burger. So, you know, more protein, more carbs, more calories. You know, all that caffeine probably has something to do with it too. I haven't had caffeine in 10 days. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. The sun is kind of shining. I packed my tent on the outside of my pack, so hopefully it'll start drying. My poncho's finally dried off. God, I love that poncho. Snug pack patrol poncho. Goes right over the pack. It's awesome. And there's enough waft in it when you're moving around and it's over your pack that it doesn't get too hot in there like normally a non-breathable fabric would. It's got that airflow. Guys, this is the kind of terrain which is the reason behind you not wanting to have heavy pack weights. Some people would say that 40 pounds isn't bad. Well, I mean, if you go to a run-of-the-mill state park and go 2 miles, 40 pounds isn't bad at all. But if you're going up stuff like this, high up on the cliffside where if you slip you die, you don't want to be at 45 pounds like I am right now. I know what 40 pounds feels like. This is heavier than 40 pounds. But it's only one day because I'm going to eat. You should be shooting for like 25. Sure is pretty up here though. But even earlier today, you hear me talking about, oh look, another overlook, oh another overlook, and how the trail is meant for, you know, to see the pretty stuff and it's not like for transportation. I mean, that is true, but you can see the difference in morale there is, because earlier my pack was lighter and I wasn't having it. Right now my pack is ridiculously heavy and I'm in a much better mood. Why? Calorie deficiencies, people. You can do it, but it depends on how willing you are to deal with the calorie deficiency. And you are going to become one angry person if you don't have the calories. You ever heard the term hangry? Because you're hungry angry, or angry hungry, or whatever. Man, it brings a whole new meaning to hangry when you're calorie deficient. Since I would have had to backtrack to the Bear Lake campsite, I decided not to go, but here it is. I discovered it from high up on this bluff, or on this ridge. There's actually somebody down there. 2 people down there. Hello, people. Are they just chilling? Or are they staying up there? I'm totally creeping right now. I don't really see any tents. So yeah, there's Bear Lake and the Bear Lake campsite. All the way down there. I'm on top of a cliffside. It is very far to fall. There's a log book in here at the top towards Bear Lake Overlook. I pretty much already showed you an overlook of Bear Lake. So we are not going to be going over there. I'm not going to be going over there because, well, it's an extra hill to go up. And my feet, I know, are going to get swollen, so I do need to take a break though. We're getting close to the campsite. That logbook I put that I'm a thru hiker. I put my name, Wandering Kevin, and wanderingkevin.com, my website. Check it out, guys. Now, honestly, I should have brought up some of my stickers to put in logbooks. Okay, guys, look at that. All the way up there. You can't even tell how high it goes. That sucks carrying as much weight as I'm carrying. So when you go to Resupply in town, make sure you're not getting too much food. I was aware of what I was doing because I had planned it out before. It's probably not the best place to be staring into a camera, but I'm a resilient bastard and I'm stubborn and I don't let anything stop me. So I can do it, but it doesn't mean everybody can. So be safe, only take as much as you need, eat as much as you need to eat in town, and get back on the trail so you can get to your camp, get all of your stuff out, and let it dry if it's been raining for the past, couple days like it has been here. Everything is wet and I am about ready to dry off myself because I am sweating after all of that awesome food that I ate. So it's a lot of downhill now. A lot of downhill and it's still going that way. So I'll check back in probably at camp. Or maybe get a couple more trail shots. I don't know. I'm having a blast, even if it doesn't look like it. I'm having a blast. Is this birch bleeding or did it throw up? You be the judge. This footage might be shaky or inconsistent and whatnot, but usually I'm wearing my sunglasses when I take this footage, and since they're polarized, I can't really see the screen. Also, my screen is pretty scratched up, so it's hard to see what I'm taking pictures of anyways. So, this is exactly why I didn't bring a mirrorless with me. This is just a point and shoot. And I mean, it takes decent quality pictures, and it's not professional by any means, but it's a good vlog camera, and it can take good shots for Instagram. It's not going to produce professional results for print. Not at all. Not for print. It's way too grainy. I just had a thought. I hope that the campsite isn't all that mucky, because that would suck. We're doing some massive downhills here, man. Well, guys, camp is right up ahead, and I'm at this ridiculous descent. It's smooth rock. See, here's me doing the camera straight. Can't even see it. Smooth rock, it's wet, carrying like 45 pounds, and I do not know how I'm gonna get down this safely. Another thing is my batteries seem to be reading low, but they shouldn't be. I changed them 4 days ago. I should get another couple days off of them, I hope. Well, we'll find out. Otherwise, next resupply I'll have to remember to get some AA's. I would say my legs have gotten kind of muddy. I have made it, and I am still alive. Something's got me confused because on the map, this was labeled as Beaver Pond, but the sign said Round Mountain, so I need to find out where I'm actually at. So this is Round Mountain campsite. I mean, we're at Round Mountain. I don't know if the guidebook was wrong or if that's even what the guidebook said, but I wrote it down on my map that it said Beaver Pond, so I could have possibly got confused and wrote down the water source in the wrong color. Who knows? I'm gonna let that dry off for a bit. It's been wet for so long. Got stuff drying out over there. Sun keeps popping out. It's great. But guys, this is the X-Therm. It works. I mean, it keeps you warm. even on cold nights. The problem is the shape of it. The shape is horrible. Basically, your body, when you're not very conscious, it's being able to tell where the cold is, so it's constraining itself to the area of the sleeping pad. And for me, what happens is it constrains in such a way where my knees start to hurt, my shoulders hurt, my hips hurt, and I keep rolling around in positions because it's just, I can't sleep in good positions on it. I'm hoping that I can still return it to REI, because I mean, it's new. I haven't used it all that much, but I don't know if I have the box that it came in, so hopefully I can still return it. I mean, that's a $200 sleeping pad, and I don't like it. So hopefully I can still return it. But it is an awesome concept, guys, that will keep you alive in the winter. Or at least in the cold temperatures that I'm doing. Oh, zoomed in here. And using the bag to fill it up is easy. You kind of just, give it a blow in there. Let's see if I can do this from the knee or something. So when you get it out like this, and you just blow a little bit, you get a lot of air that will fill up that sack. So in a short breath, you get a lot. In a short breath, you get a lot more, instead of huffing and puffing to blow the thing up. And if you keep blowing up air mattresses like this with your mouth, it's going to start to mold. So it makes it easier, and it makes it last longer. But you can see the shape of it. It's shaped like a mummy bag, and I understand why it's shaped like that, but it just does not work for me. Okay, so this is why my pack is so heavy. Well, that and this jar of peanut butter that I picked up at a gas station. But I'm gonna eat that scoop by scoop, or maybe put it on my breakfast bars. Instead of doing oatmeal, I just got some Nature Valleys. I got 12 of them, so it's 190 calories. About the same that I've been doing. Maybe I'll put peanut butter on them for extra protein. But I got this, so even though I didn't get a hot dog or pizza, but I got everything else in there, I figured that the pepperoni sausage will count as hot dog and pizza. I also got bacon cheddar cheese. Okay, so the summer sausage will probably last, I don't know, whenever I open it, it's probably I'll eat the entire thing. One of these sausages here, this will last at least a day, so I might eat, that might last me 2 days. This stuff I'm eating all tonight with these buns, and then I might eat half the cheese, because the cheese will still be good for tomorrow. And when I say still be good for tomorrow, doesn't mean that it's gonna sit well. It could sit well. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, guys. But it's cheese, and I love cheese, and it's still worth it. I don't even bother making sandwiches anymore, because I end up eating the pieces of the sandwich by themselves. Do any of you get the components of a sandwich and end up just eating the components by themselves? Let me know in the comments. The most awesome thing about tonight is going to be, I am going to be warm and dry. This is going to be awesome. Now that's a food bag. 10 days worth. You gotta remember when you're out here, North Shore weather, it's different, man. I mean, Minnesota weather in general is different, but North Shore weather is even more different. The sun is out, and it's awesome. I'm standing right in it right now, and it feels so amazing. But in the shade, it's like 40 degrees. In the sun, it's like a good 60, 70. It'll be raining at 32 degrees, and you'll be freezing, and it'll be raining, and you're just gonna die if you're not prepared, all right? So be prepared. It's horrible weather. I see so many big footprints in the mud, and I'm like, everybody's feet are giants compared to mine. So this right here is probably the latest and greatest. Yep, that's the one that we're using. But I'm guessing, what is this? I'm guessing this is what they had back in the day, huh? That is old, old, old school, huh? I don't even really want to open it, because who knows, there might be a beehive in there. So, I mean, it does look kind of like a bee box. I mean, it'd be perfect for them. Old school, talking about splintery ass, right? But yeah, that's your typical one. The ones closer to cities and whatnot, or more popular ones, tend to be the like fiberglass boxes with the lids on them. Otherwise, further out you are, they're those ones, and they're usually pretty full, if you catch my drift. So keep that in mind. Throwing beer cans into a fire does not get rid of them, people. Pack it in, pack it out. I mean, come on. Just going over the maps here. You can see my map 3 got a little damaged. I got athletic tape holding it together. It got, so many things got wet, guys, and it sucks. So I have added to my list of things to get a map case or something to keep maps in. Right now we are here, and tomorrow we will go through THRU-HIKE, and we will be on map 4. We will have graduated and gone to the next map. Yes. This is good because I'm not calorie deprived anymore. We can go through THRU-HIKE and see high falls. I haven't had the chance to actually see high falls from the other side, because the last time I was up here I didn't have time to go across the bridge and go around to actually see high falls. And we're going to stop tomorrow at East Kennedy Creek, I believe. We're going to hike through section 13, which I hear is quite an amazing place. We'll find out. Just one note, if you're going to stay at the section 13 campsite, your water sources are further away from the campsite at those 2 creeks right there. And I do not like staying at campsites that do not have the water source in the campsite. Like at Chapin's Ridge, you had to go down some rough section of trail to get down to a creek to get the water, and it was absolutely horrible. But then we're going to stay at, Leskinen? And then moving our way up, we'll eventually ignore this resupply. I'm not going to actually do that. But then we're going to go through my favorite Minnesota State Park, mainly because of Middle Trail and Humpback Trail. Middle Trail is actually part of the SHT. It's around here. See Manitou River here, so I think it's like about right here-ish. Humpback Trail goes through all of this. I didn't think I was going to need to bring these socks. In the winter I sleep in them, and they do a great job, but you know, my darn tough socks, I love my darn tough socks. I wear them all the time. But there's just not enough padding for me anymore. Maybe it's because I'm carrying so much more weight, I'm not sure, but these are really nice and thick, and I think when I get off the trail, I'm going to go up to REI and I'm going to go buy some really thick darn tough socks that are like these ones. But I mean, these ones work great, but they're a bit big for me. My heel ends up going to like here, and then I have this weird extra amount. But if I can get some that fit properly, man, even these Carhartt ones, and I think there might even be some cotton in here. I'm not sure if they're 100% wool or not, but they work. And they were a little bit damp earlier today. You know, I just let them sit out on the bench. They're completely dry now, so I don't know. They're definitely saving me. I looked in the mirror in the bathroom at Northwoods Grill today when I went and got that burger, and I didn't realize how dark my face is now. Man, I am so tan. But underneath the shirt, I'm as white as a ghost. I need to work on that. I'm pretty sure the weather said that it was going to be 35 tonight. I mean, I got the right bag for the job. It's a nice bag, but it's been in the 40s. And man, that temperature can drop real quick out here, so be aware of that. I just realized that my buff fits perfectly over my clothes bag. So it makes a nice merino wool pillow. So I'm just going to try to go to bed because, well, it's getting chilly and I don't want to get out of the sleeping bag. And I know that it's actually pretty chilly because I'm inside of a 15-degree bag and I'm warm, but I'm not burning to death. Sweating. No. It's really chilly right now. It's crazy. It was a decent day out. So, yep. It's a good end of day 10. Oh, that burger was so amazing. That ice cream. I know that it was pretty much just normal ice cream, but the flavor almost seemed different just because I was so deprived. That it tasted so amazing. Oh, and if you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you'd like me to go and vlog at some other places hiking, give me some suggestions and I'll see what I can do. And check out the previous vlogs for this through hike. Good night.